Welcome to Smack Talk. As always, I'm going to have a link down below in the description box to credit WWE for piecing this article beautifully together for me. Know that in these videos, I don't necessarily always have a lot to say about every single thing that occurred. I try to kind of throw in a 2-second thing on each thing to kind of spread out the video, but at the same time, I don't want these to be too long either. Let's just get into it. The show actually started off, in my opinion, really, really well. Grayson Waller, I felt, did a tremendous job engaging and trying to cause a rift, a divide between Santos Escobar and the newly crowned United States champion Rey Mysterio. I thought it was great. Then LA Knight came out, huge pop. It was great. Then out comes Austin Theory. They had their match. The Miz came out, and he was on commentary. You can see him there. Man, The Miz, and I always knew this. I've always said this, even though I cut that really goofy, cringy promo on him. I have so much respect for The Miz. Like, it's just unbelievable. If I were to have ever been a WWE superstar, which I tried to become one decades ago. Well, I didn't really try, but I did some stuff in my life to have potentially have been able to have maybe tickled the idea. I'm not saying I would have made it. That's not what I'm saying. But I wanted to pursue it. That was a very serious pursuit, rather. The Miz is one of those people I would have wanted to have been. Multi-time champion, Grand Slam champion, great on the mic. I'm not saying I'm great on the mic, but I'm saying I would have liked to have been like a Miz or something like that. He's one of those characters that I would have enjoyed being like. But I look like LA Knight and Austin Theory until I wake up in the morning. So yeah, so this match was great. That was kind of like a little goof up there actually in that screenshot right there. But whatever, live TV, shit happens. Just this whole thing for me was great. It's going to be interesting to see if Santos Escobar and Rey Mysterio do end up having a rift between them because, you know, Rey's 48 and what's going to happen. I don't know. I just know that for me, the E was in WWE. It was entertaining for me. Moving on, again, I don't always have a lot to say or a lot of nice things to say. Sometimes I just feel something and I just want to share it. I just want to share it. No, I'm not falling for that. Nice troll there, WWE. It wasn't Asuka and Charlotte Flair. It was Bianca Belair and Charlotte. Woo! That was cringy. Don't watch that again. Pretend it didn't happen. They defeated Bayley and Io Sky. I'm just going to come out and say, because when I thought Grayson Waller was an arrogant, annoying little dingleberry, which I really did think that. Not like as a person, as a character on screen, of course. I have to admit, I kind of warmed up to him after last night. I have to admit, I'm like, okay, let's see where this goes. Because a lot of people talk about, sorry to recap, about Austin Theory being the future. And I'm thinking to myself, you know what? Grayson Waller might be right up there. I think that guy may have a bright future. I don't take back things I've said about him in the past, though. So Bianca Belair and Charlotte, again, it was interesting. Charlotte with that, one of my favorites for ladies, did some great moves as always, but then there's some stuff I always feel, I don't know what it is, where there's not like a lot of pizzazz or a lot of oomph in her moves. And then some other ones, I'm like, okay, now that's it right there. I just find that kind of interesting. And that's only been happening as of late. Maybe I'm being overly critical, overly analytical, because in recent history, I've really, really been paying a super close attention to every match so that I could talk about them on my channel. Before, for a couple of years, I always watched and kept up to date with the news, what was going on, but I didn't watch every little match, every second of all of them. I would sometimes fast forward through some of them just so I could keep up with what was going on. I no longer do that. I watch it all. And I just got to say, Bianca, my sweet Jesus, you're amazing in the ring. But when you talk and you cut promos and you're always talking about I'm the best, and you're slapping your butt, swinging your hair around like a lasso, I just find it fucking annoying. But she's incredible. Like, wow, just amazing. And Charlotte, again, maybe I'm biased, but I love Charlotte. Bailey drives me fucking crazy. She's annoying. A lot of the insults she tries to say are just, they almost come across as childish, not really believable. It's just, yeah. Io Sky, I really like. Really, really like Io Sky. So yeah, so this was a good match. Again, don't have much else to say. I still don't know what EST means. I'm apart from Eastern Standard Time, which is where I'm at. I'll have to Google that. I'll have to Google Bianca Belair EST meaning. I'll have to do that after. So this was nice. The Street Profits defeated the OC. What was nice about that, as I quickly take a sip of my Silver Bullet, my Diet A&W, no carbs, no sugars, all flavor. If this shit had caffeine, my eyes would blink 3 times as much as they do. New attires. I like the Street Profits, but what I always hated is the side to side, shaking those red cups around. I just, Love the team. But again, being super critical, I just thought it was annoying. I didn't see how they came out, though, because it just kind of went right into the match. I always like seeing the OC. They've been around for a long time. I don't think we've seen a lot of the OC wrestling as of late. And I wish we kind of would, because if anything, I would like to see that faction do a little bit better. The Judgment Day's doing a great job. The Bloodline's crumbling, whatever. I want to see more out of this whole thing, this whole stable, with Michin, if that's how you pronounce her name, AJ Styles, Carl Anderson, Luke Gallows, a.k.a. Festus. Remember that guy? Festus? If you didn't know Festus, let's look into that. Vince McMahon didn't even know it was him. And this was like years and years ago, and he was portrayed to be kind of a, can't really say the word there if I don't want to get canceled. But yeah, it's pretty interesting that Vince didn't even know that that's who it was. I like this guy. He's really cool. Not Festus, but Luke Gallows. He tanned up, slimmed down, took things seriously. They gave him a more serious persona. I wish we could see more out of these guys. I'm tired of always seeing the Viking Raiders all the goddamn time, every week. These guys, let's go. Anyways, this show was nice, and I really liked the whole Bobby Lashley thing at the end where he comes out, congratulates the Street Profits. The crowd received them quite well. I'm still having a hard time deciding if they're heel or face or what, because as the ref lifted up Montez Ford's arm, he let him, because, you know, a lot of times heels are like, don't lift my arm. Whatever. So this was nice. I think we're almost at the... Oh, they did show... Okay, anyways, whatever. The montage to celebrate Edge's 25 years in WWE was nice. Got a bunch of people there. You probably saw that. This was a good match. It was interesting because I felt like both superstars kind of started sweating profusely really early on in the match. And Edge has wicked cardio. So does Sheamus. Oh my God. There was that time. Remember that time? Edge booted Sheamus in the noggin, fell back in the corner, and he still did the whole skin the cat thing and lifted himself up. You know how much arm strength and core strength you need to be able to do that move? Not only just in general, but halfway through a match. That alone was just absolutely amazing. Then they hugged at the end. It was a real bromance. It was amazing. But it was interesting. Sometimes it felt a little slow-paced, but it was clean. These two had never wrestled before. That sometimes can be awkward. It's one thing to be a good wrestler, a superstar. But when you've literally never wrestled one another, if you've wrestled each other multiple times, you kind of get used to each other. And the flow can sometimes be a lot better. I always keep going back to Shawn Michaels, Bret Manhart. Like, they just had it. But this was really nice. There's also been speculations of him retiring. I'm going to address those really simply. Again, there's going to be a link down below for that. So yeah, that was talking about the Grayson Waller effect. So it was there. The Edge montage, 25 years, but blah, blah, blah. Yeah, Bianca Belair got attacked. I'm surprised they didn't say Asuka. They looked back at when Jay quit. This was kind of cool, Paul Heyman. That was actually kind of a nice little thing where he turned the script on... I forget her name. I forget her name. Anyways, I always love to see Paul Heyman, the wise man. And it was kind of funny what he said. Now, what was I going on about? I think that's pretty much it. So here's what Edge said, and I quote. These were his actual words. Edge said during the fan morning show, before Friday, a couple of days ago, and I quote, "I really want to collect myself after this, then take a big old deep breath and decide what that is. My contract is up at the end of September. This is technically my last contracted match," the one against Sheamus that just happened last night. "So I have a lot of decisions to make, but I can't do it now. I almost got to see how Friday goes in a weird way. And I know that's not a clear answer, but I don't have it yet." So it looks like the ball's in his court. As well, it's been asked if anything changed post-show regarding the status of Edge going forward. Sources say that he has not signed a new deal as of now, and the feeling among creative and others is that of unknown. The ball truly is in his court. So... naturally, as I get more information about that, I may talk about it. I hope he doesn't retire, but he's 49 years old. He could potentially go up until maybe WrestleMania 40, have his retirement match there at WrestleMania 40. I think that would be really cool. Maybe it won't happen, but if you think about it, we're less than a year away from that. So it could potentially happen. I'm just talking out of my ass. It's just so hard to say. But like Rey Mysterio, for example, he's 48. He's still winning titles. He's barely like 8 or 9 months younger than Edge. Rey Mysterio, that is. He's now the U.S. champ. I don't know if Edge is going to get another title opportunity. If he's going to decide to just call it quits. I know that Rey Mysterio wants to go until he's 50. I think Chris Jericho, I know he's in AEW, but I'm still allowed to talk about him because this is ATW, all things wrestling. I could talk about whatever goddamn show I want. I hope he sticks around for at least another solid year. I really would like to see something again. I really, really would. Maybe something about Senor Money in the Bank. You know, his name there. Damian Priest. Yes, it eluded me there for a moment. Imagine if he cashes in, becomes champ. I'm just talking out of my rear here. And then somehow Edge visits back on the... because, you know, he co-founded the Judgment Day. Wins the title, but then drops it to Finn Balor. Yeah, no, don't listen to that. That's why I'm not a part of creative. I'm just finding ways to ramble on about stuff so that the video is not 5 minutes. But clearly it wasn't 5 minutes. I was actually afraid. Oh, it's 14 minutes. We just hit 14 minutes. My average is around that time, 14, 15-ish minutes. So yeah, I have nothing else to say. As always, if you like the video, you can go ahead and give it a thumbs up. It does greatly help support the channel with the algorithm and making me supposedly a little bit more relevant in the search results when people are looking shit up on the internet. If you didn't like the video, go ahead, give it a thumbs down. We'll bend it in half, twist it. As always, we'll just snap it off inside of your ass. And if you want to subscribe to the channel, naturally, that would be fantastic now, wouldn't it? But if not, I get it. There's a lot of great people out there. You got BDE. You got Small Afro. You got Smack Talk. SmackDown Hotel. You've got Assemble. You got a lot of people, is my point. And then there's me, who's only been around a couple of months. So yeah, there's that. But if you want to subscribe, did I already say that? Naturally, you could. Obviously, that would be greatly appreciated. And like all those YouTubers, even the ones that I like, they're guilty of this. And they usually do it near the beginning. Make sure, if you haven't already, make sure you go ahead and smash that like and subscribe button. Why the fuck would I want to smash it? You gonna buy me a new fucking mouse? I don't think so. I ain't smashing shit for anybody's channel. Not even my own. I don't smash nothing. Make sure you smash it. Make sure you give it a thumbs up. Why make sure? Are you gonna assume everybody likes your shit? What are you, the narcissist now? Only Lex Luger was the narcissist. Surely you can't expect everybody to like your shit, right? Most people know by now what to do. But if you're new to YouTube, that's why I always say that at the end of my videos about the whole, what it does to give somebody a thumbs up on their channel. It's actually a type of support. So is commenting down below in the comment section. Even if you go, hey, how you doing there, egghead? Have you been having any bacon lately? Do you wear an English McMuffin as a hat? You know, just anything stupid, even though I'm French. Would it be a French McMuffin? Do they have that? Anyways. Any kind of engagement actually helps promote. It tickles Google's G-spot, and it cranks up the algorithm, opens the floodgates, whatever you want to call it, and it makes it more likely that this video, because it's so amazing, can be pushed out and be seen by more people. There's times where I try to go in the Google search, whether it's my main channel, my politics channel, or this channel, and I'll Google certain words to try and trigger myself to come up in the search results just to see where I am. I can't find myself. I'm completely irrelevant. Some of my videos, though, I'm the first one that comes up. And go figure, those are the ones that get hundreds and hundreds of thousands of views. Sadly, that's a rare occurrence for me to get that kind of performance out of a video, but whatever. Oh my god, this is going to end up being one of my longest videos. There's no way anybody made it right up to this point, and if you did, book an appointment with your doctor, get some meds, take some time off from work to recoup and recover. Take care, and maybe if I'm lucky, I'll see some of you in the next video. Bye for now.